Hello my gorgeous makeup loving friends, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hi, my name is Teresa. I am obsessed with all things makeup and beauty, and I spend quite a bit of my time and my money on the pursuit of that particular joy. And that's part of what today's video is. It's quite a large indie makeup and beauty haul. So if you want to see some of the goodies that I ended up purchasing, then do please keep on watching. So this first one actually isn't technically a purchase of mine. This is actually a gift that was sent to me by the beautiful, wonderful, fabulous Kelsey. And it's by Notoriously Morbid, and it's their essentially Scooby-Doo palette. It's called Mystery Ink, you know, after the van. And this is what it looks like. Now, this actually traveled all the way from Canada. So I gotta say, I'm kind of impressed that I managed to make such an arduous journey. This is like quintessentially Scooby-Doo. I remember talking about this on releases and rants when this came out, and I was like, I can see how each of these are like columns relate to the main characters. Like, it's kind of perfect, and I can't wait to have a little play. I was so impressed that this managed to come to me, and I will treasure this until my dying day. That sounds dramatic, but no, I do hoard my stuff. It's just what I do. Massive thank you, Kelsey. I hugely appreciate it, and I appreciate you. It's Belle Cosmetics then came out with their Pixie Grove collection, and it literally just arrived in the post to me today. It came with this little mirror, which I think is really cute because I ended up getting the full collection. I mean, who can have too many mirrors? It's kind of holographic. I haven't taken it out of its packaging yet, but it also came with the Pixie Grove palette. I thought this was going to take forever to come because like I had seen so many people doing looks on this, and it was taking forever to get here because I ordered it maybe about a month ago or so. But was she worth the wait? Yes, she was. She's absolutely gorgeous. Now, I used to be an affiliate with It's Belle. I'm not saying that as like a, oh my god, we fell out. Nobody fell out. They aren't actually doing an affiliate program anymore, which is totally fine. By the way, if you do want to get like money off, you can use the code THANKYOU10. I highly recommend all of their stuff. I don't get involved in affiliate programs unless I enjoy the stuff, but I mean, I just can't help but I think I bought all of their stuff at this point, or at least the majority of their stuff, so I'm really looking forward to playing with this. But I also got the rest of the stuff in this, and it includes kind of 2 holographic lip glosses, which I obviously haven't even opened yet, and then there's 3 sort of kind of body glitters is what they've said, and I'm like, I'm gonna put these on my eyeballs. I know I will. Well, not on my eyeballs, on my eyelids. Somebody stop me. It's Belle was probably like sitting there kind of going, Teresa, no, don't do that. But I'm really excited to try these. I will do a dedicated video on these. It's in the works. Then I got the Nomad Cosmetics Ghost Town USA. I already have done like a swatching Sundays on this, or at least I filmed it. And if it is available, I'll link it down below. But this is really cool. It's part of their Halloween collection and has, again, this fabulous lenticular packaging. So, of course, it does the flippy flappy, because that's what lenticular actually means. And when I initially saw the sneak peek of, like, some of the shades, I was like, what the hell is this? It looked really weird. But actually, seeing it all together, it looks really fabulous and cohesive and just very pretty. Now I actually haven't played with this yet, so I can't give you any first impressions of this yet, but I have done the swatching of it, and it does swatch very nicely. So again, I'm hoping I will get a video of this done soon, but you know, sometimes other things take precedent because, you know, life. And because I'm really bad at just like getting one thing from a website, I ended up getting 2. So when I was on Nomad, I also got the Harajuku palette. I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly. It's their Tokyo palette, and it's just so cute. I mean, look at the little cats. I mean, that alone, like the packaging is enough for me to be like, okay, I'll get that. That's so cute. I mean, this is very Tokyo. You can tell they take really good ideas and inspiration from the places that they're in. Do I think I can necessarily make a one and done look from this? No. I think I'll have to dip into other palettes, but I think it's really cute. Again, let me know if there's like particular palettes of these that you want me to do dedicated looks or videos on. So this next one then is actually from Lit Cosmetics, and I didn't even know who they were. I know that's really bad, but my gorgeous friend Daniela was telling me all about it. it, and she sent me a video of them using these fabulous glitters, and they're so holographic and gorgeous. So obviously I ended up getting quite a few of these. One of them is the shade LXND or CLR, which I don't really know how I'm meant to pronounce that, but there's other ones like Ella and Cher and Disco Diva, and there's this Shan XO1, Superfly and Glittergasm. And here's the thing, they sent a lovely note then as well that was like, thank you for your purchase, and because we appreciate you, they put in like a glitter glue, which I was like, oh my goodness, thank you so much, and a little goodie bag of snacks. So I'm very excited. Now, what I think I'm actually going to do with these, because I mean, I love my swatching Sundays and I have been very much enjoying them. I think I'm going to pop these into a swatching Sundays, because I swatched one of them and it was the LXND or CLR. I'm never going to be able to remember that name, but I swatched it. And I sat at my kitchen table for like 10 minutes just staring at it, just going, ooh, ooh. So I'm excited about these. I gotta say, they're beautiful. And I ended up going on to Saints, Angels, Sinners, and I got a few little bits there. And one of the things that I ordered was Steph's Pure palette, which is a pre-order. Now that hasn't arrived yet, but I know that I'm also getting it in PR because I want to do like a giveaway. But I also bought this palette with the intention of doing a giveaway. However, my gorgeous friend Kelsey was like, oh yeah, that palette looks so nice. So I was like, I have this and I want to put together a care package for her anyways. So I know you're like sitting here kind of going, Teresa, you already have this palette. I do. I was getting this for other reasons, but now I know that Kelsey has her eyes on it. So this is going as a gift. As I said, I wouldn't gift things to people unless I knew they were really, really good. So I love this palette. And the lovely owner Darcy actually put in 2 extra little palettes for me, which are super cute. I mean, look at the little bunny. So this one is You're a Gift. I mean, it does slightly bother me that it's your possessive, like your coat, your gift, rather than you are a gift, but that's me being stupid. But oh my goodness, the color story in this, hold on. I mean, it's so cute. I love that grungy green in here. Do I think I can make a full look out of it? Absolutely not. I think I can pair this with other things. This would actually work beautifully with a fairy light palette. Actually, I can totally see like even like a little pop of blue in the inner corner there. She's so cute as like a little travel palette. And then the other one that she put in was Not Like Other Girls, Grateful Dead, because I know she's a fan of Grateful Dead, which is really cool. And I gotta say, I think this is beautiful. The shade Skull and Roses, you can, no, you can't see here, but it is a duochrome shade. Hold on, I have to show you. Look at that. Oh, it's pretty. Look at her. Yeah, that's beautiful. Actually, I could use the 2 of those palettes together, so I'm quite excited about that. Beautiful. Look, if you've been watching Releases and Rants, you saw that I lost my mind over this. This is the Bella Beauté Bar Basic Witch palette, and she's so pretty in person. I gotta say though, the shipping was a killer. The customs was a killer. I don't think I could really justify purchasing from them that often because it is expensive when you add it all together, but it's so pretty because I love purples, I love greens. I think this is just beautiful, and there's some shades in there that definitely have some interesting sort of shifts depending upon the way that you're looking at that. Yeah, do you see that one there? You can see how it kind of changes the way that it shifts. I'm very excited about this. I have so many palettes that I can do looks with. It's a bit disturbing. I was a little bit hesitant about showing this because this is a brand that actually doesn't exist anymore. They really just went out of business. This is Milan Rowe, and they did a collaboration. I think it might have been their only palette, which, oof. And it was the Doodles by the Bunny. Now it actually arrived with this kind of tear in it, but it's quite a nice looking palette. I think I got it on sale when they announced that they were going for like $14. It is quite a nice palette. I don't know if I'd have bought it if it wasn't the whole like FOMO thing, but there's like a pressed glitter and stuff in there. I'm not sure if I'll necessarily do like a video on this because obviously like it's not going to inform anyone's purchases. You can't get them anymore, but you know, it is what it is. And there were also some liquid lipsticks that I thought were quite interesting. There's He's Mine, Drama Queen, Fetish and Gag, which I don't love as names, but I kind of figured why not, because again, you know, the brand was going out of business and they were a good price. This is the shade He's Mine. I gotta say though, like it was already starting to separate, which I mean, doesn't inspire me with confidence. Like it's not in the best of conditions. But I was hardly going to be like, oh, give me my money back to the brand that's closing. Like that felt like a bit of a shitty move. Do you know what I mean? And this is the shade Gag, and I was really excited about this. But as you can see, major separation issues. Oh, it sounds really mean, but like I can kind of see why they might have struggled as a brand. Like the concepts are there, but like if they were having these sort of issues, or maybe this is just stock that was just lying around for ages. Oh, that's all like dried out. I don't even think that's usable. Ugh. Anyways, like I said, can't really ask for money back in those particular situations. I think it's one of those like, all sales are final type of thing anyways, so fair enough. And then this is the shade Fetish. Again, you could see this was very much going to be a me color. However, you can see, maybe, I'm hoping you can, again, a lot of separation here that's actually happening. Yeah, you can see it. And I think this is the shade that has the least issues. It's the shade Drama Queen. There's a tiny bit of separation down at the bottom, but it's like minuscule. So maybe it was like a newer one. But yeah, and these are meant to be like cashmere lips. I don't know. But I did go through a little bit of a lipstick phase and I found a new brand called Espressoh. Well, it's a new brand to me. It's not necessarily a new brand in general. Now, full disclosure, I actually found this through my friend Daniela, who was talking about a particular lipstick, and she saw it on Michaela Niguera's TikTok. So I am not the first person to discover it. But they said that when you bought X amount, you get like a double lip liner thing. So let's open this together. Oh, cute. So there's one that's red and one that's sort of like a pink color. I mean, I'll use the heck out of these. But in all, I got 4 shades. So I got In Bed, Coretto, Toasted, and Rosso. So let's have a little look at these. Oh, they kind of like open like this. That's really cute. They're, by the way, made in Italy. So this is the shade In Bed. Smells like coffee. Ooh, okay. This is a very nice sort of a neutral dusty pink. I just want to sniff it again. I can't show this to Sahil because he loves coffee and he's just going to be like, oh, I eat, I drink, what is this? This is the shade Rosso. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. You can tell it's an order that I made because there's a red lipstick. I don't know what I was trying to do there, but that is beautiful. Again, smells like coffee, so keep that in mind. If you don't like those sort of smells, you are not gonna enjoy yourself. Personally, I'm weirdly okay with coffee even though I don't drink it. There you go. This was actually the shade that sparked it all. I thought it was really interesting. It's the shade Coretto. I literally have nothing quite like this. I thought, well, that is really nice because it's quite like quite a taupe, but not a taupe either. I don't really know, what is the word? What is the colour for that? And I love that when it said Coretto, I thought, Cornetto? So, also that. And the final shade then that I got was Toasted, which is a really beautiful warm colour. Now, I was talking recently about Melt Cosmetics and their Halloween Town collection, and there was a shade called Pumpkin King, and I feel like now, I'm not saying this is a dupe, I think this is a much lighter shade of that, so I feel quite vindicated in not getting that Melt collection. Somebody give me a medal. We're at the Gloss God section of the haul. It was gonna happen. I am a massive fan of them. I am also an affiliate. If you use my code Teresa, you'll get a little bit of money off, and I do make a commission. I'll have a referral link down below. But you know, I again don't affiliate myself with anything that I don't like love and enjoy myself. So they came out with some brushes. Did I need them? No. But look at how pretty they are. Oh, sorry. Have to show you this one. It is the M04. Oh, I may end up repurchasing this depending on how it washes. I love a small little blendy brush. Oh, you're going straight into my pot. That sounded like a euphemism, but no, it's literally not. Lovely kind of, ooh. They do feel very soft, very, very nice. Which one is this? M14. Very happy with that. And then the rest are all kind of quite standard. I will say that this one here, it's the Sharp eyeliner brush. That is legitimately sharp. Look at that. I usually have to cut up my liners to like get them to be like the level of sharp that I want, and this is already done, so fantastic. Very excited about that. And I mean, the rest of the brushes look fairly standard. That will be a nice one for like kind of mini highlight. This is a nice one for like carving stuff out. Again, a nice sort of a blender. And this bigger highlighter brush, because there's lots of areas to highlight, but you know that there's way more to discuss in this than just brushes. So I got the multicolor loose pigment in the shade Stormy. Let's take this out. And yeah, you'll see the best if I do it this way. You can see it kind of has that sort of a glow. Because you see, if I take it out of its packaging now, it is just going to go absolutely everywhere. And I will make a terrible mess. Oh, then we have this one. It's called Prism. And you can see some of the kind of shift on that. I'm hoping they come out with more of these like in their advent calendars, because I signed up for the 2 of them because, you know, stupid. I also picked up the shade Cloud Chaser, which is a very nice kind of a blue to purple sort of lilac shift. Very excited to play with that one. And the last pigment that I got was Misty Morning, which is kind of a nice periwinkle blue almost to a purple, which is very pretty. They did this collaboration with Vanity Vein, and it included some of those pigments, but it also included this power liner, which is in the shade Freedom. Did I necessarily need it? No, but I like a black and a white liner. I mean, why not? It made sense for them as part of this collaboration. But the other thing that came out with it was Top and 4. So let's look at the shade or the palette Top. So it looks like this. Do I think it's the most exciting thing that Gloss Gods has ever done? No, I don't. It was a limited edition though. I mean, that black, I can never say no to a good black shadow. It's an issue. But frankly, the palette 4, that is beautiful, and I would use the 2 of those palettes together. Oh my goodness. Do you see the shift? Oh yeah. Yeah. Beautiful. So pretty. And they also came out with this Pride sort of highlighter, and you can kind of see there, it gives you a rainbow thing. So oh, it's so pretty. Oh, I'm looking forward to playing with these. I then got an eyeshadow base. It's called Crease Killer Eyeshadow Base, and I got it in the shade Crease Killer 4. They also do these cute liquid blushes, and I got this shade Lover, which I thought is just so beautiful. And I got Bobby. I mean, my goodness, look at how pink this is. Then I got the shade Babe. I'm gonna say it, I've been on a pink kick. I go through these things. It was orange for a while, now it's pink. And the shade Love Bug, which is quite a peachy to neutral sort of a liquid blush. I thought that was very nice looking. And the very last thing that I got was Gal on Mars, because that was one of the few eyeshadow palettes I hadn't picked up from them. Ooh, warm toned. but it's so interesting. There's some really nice sort of shifts on this. Yeah, excited to try this one out. Then the next thing I got was from Ensley Rain, and I got the Moondust Multichrome Loose Eyeshadow in Crystal Bubble and in Snow Moon. And I also got their Strawberry Moon eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. And again, if you watch releases and rants, you would have seen me absolutely fawn over this. Thought it was really, really interesting. However, there is always a however. I unfortunately, it seems, won't be purchasing from Ensley Rain for the foreseeable. I'm not like totally ruling it out. It has nothing to do with the quality of their eyeshadows. You know me, I wouldn't recommend something unless I thought it was really good. It actually comes down to the way that it seems that they've treated collaborators, or should I say former collaborators, because Brittany Huffman, among others, have outlined that they have not been paid for their collaborations. They've instead been told that they could have store credit until they were eventually blocked. And for me, I think, you know, when you're profiting off of somebody's creativity and their hard work, they should be compensated appropriately, and particularly they should be compensated in the way that you promised. So again, I'm not saying that I will never buy from them again. There is an opportunity for them to rectify this mistake and kind of learn from this and maybe, you know, apologize, etc. But I just personally wouldn't feel right in giving my money to a brand that I was introduced to by Brittany Huffman and her incredible talent when her hard work isn't being appropriately recognized, you know, which totally sucks. There's a lot of stuff that they're coming out with that I'm really interested in, but again, I won't be purchasing from them, and I probably won't be talking about them on releases and rants anymore, just because in general, if I don't agree with a brand, I try not to speak about them too often. So yeah, but let's talk about some nice things. And this was the fact that Trevor did a collaboration with Dose of Colours, and it's probably the best thing they've done in quite some time. Let's talk about the smaller items. They came out with a lip gloss, the Gorgeous With, Gorgeous Without. I mean, how cute. It's a plumping lip gloss and it has these sort of like goldy particles. Very pretty. I gotta say, the more I've looked at Trevor's content, the more I'm like, oh, they are so disgustingly talented. How dare they? And then there's a dual-ended liner. One is black and one is white. I won't bother showing you guys that because, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. But the thing we are all here to look at is an eyeshadow palette, and this is the Eternal Love. It's quite a small palette, or maybe I have a huge face, but you get quite a few bits in it. So the first row is all very like neutral, and then from here you start to bring in some colour and some vibrancy. And there are some like interesting sort of shifts in here. I think this is such a great step for Dose of Colours. Like, I mean, we have quite a few kind of shimmery metallic-y shades here, but we have a lot of good neutrals here to kind of build your base with. We are near the end here, guys. This is the final bit of the haul, and it's from Adept Cosmetics. I ended up picking up the Plain Jane palette, which I think is hilarious because there's nothing plain about it. I think they may need a little bit of a dictionary, but I had been looking at this for a while, and apparently they'd remastered the formula, so I just thought, well, this looks very, very pretty. I also ended up getting their rather recent Sumerian Sunset palette. I obviously haven't even like really used it yet, but my goodness. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to see if I can get you to see how amazing this is and how all the shifts kind of, yeah, you can kind of see it there. Oh, that's nuts, because even here, to me, this is all like yellowy green, and same up here. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, I know it's old in YouTube terms, but I'll still do a video with it, whether you like it or not. And then the very last thing that I got was the Seahorse palette. I know, what was I thinking? I don't know. I think I'm fancier than I actually am. This is very much like a summertime palette, so I don't know what I was doing getting this going into winter, but I do love her. I actually think I might like the Sumerian Sunset a bit more, but maybe that's just more because it's like this time of the year. But this is very pretty looking. I will say this shade kind of drives me a little bit nuts because it has that like marbled effect in it. But that's very much a like Teresa problem, so I'm very excited about this. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. That's the end of this haul. Let me know if there's anything that you really want to see me do a video on. Is there anything that you have in terms of like feedback regards like how best to use certain products? Are there any tips and tricks, things I should be looking out for? Let me know. I am interested as always in what you guys have to say. But my gorgeous friends, that's it. That's the end of this video. Do please like, comment and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. And do please share, because sharing is caring, except of course for STDs, in which case, you know, wrap it up, don't be gross. That's it, that's the end of this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!